Hello everyone, we are live. Everything should be working fine. Yes, good morning to everyone. As usual, it's our live trading room with Lachlan. Lachlan, everyone can see you now.
Perfect.
So, a little bit of announcements from my side. Today is the last live trading room this year. It's just a quick reminder for all of you. This year is going to be the last live trading room, so Lachlan will, as usual, give you an excellent view on the market, but this is going to be the last one this year. Also, some more reminders from my side is that right now we have a TTP Pass campaign, and with TTP Silver and Golden Pass, you can get 20% discounts for the next year. Silver and Golden Pass, they have a difference in account sizes that apply for the discount. Go over our website and check out all details that you need. The discounts are valid for the whole next year, and they are valid right after you purchase the TTP Pass. So the next moment you purchase it, you can immediately use it. And the second thing that is also needs to be reminded for all of you guys is that right now we have a challenge for each of you. If you want to win a TTP Pass plus 100k CFD challenge, you can film a video answering the question, what would you do for TTP Pass? And you just post it on your socials and that's it. You're participating and 25 lucky winners will get their prizes. From my side, these are all about the announcements. Lachlan, how are you doing? What are you thinking about the news that this is the last live stream this year?
Well, again, the big Christian, big thank you to TTP. Again, it's been really good fun, so I'm looking forward to next year. As Christian and I were talking before the session, next year, 2026 and 2027, geopolitically, the markets are going to be very volatile. We love volatility, Christian. We love volatility, so I think it's going to be good fun. Again, today the markets were really negative until the Trump speech was absorbed into the market. Then we had a really nice little rally, and just to add a little bit of complexity, mate, we're on European contract rollover today, so we're going to have to watch the volume split, and we're going to have to follow the institutions as they change their contracts. So it's going to be fun. It's going to be fun, but we're going to have to be careful, and we're just going to follow the same trading plan we do every single day. So it'll be very boring, very predictable, but very exciting at the same time. And again, I think the markets are probably going to go up based on this positive sentiment out of the Trump speech. So.
Thank you so much, Lachlan, for this reminder. From my side, I will say again one more time the same things that Lachlan said. Be careful. Markets sometimes can be very volatile and unpredictable. However, you have a great mentor today, Lachlan, so he will guide you and help you on this difficult journey. Lachlan, at this point, I'm giving you the word.
Perfect. Thank you. So guys, let me push a couple of buttons here in the background. Let me get Zoom. That's running. So we've got okay. So we're good. Good. So we're good. Now, what I'm going to do, ladies and gents, let me grab that chat function. Make sure that everybody can chat to everybody, which you definitely can. So if I can get a quick double check that the chat function's working. Looks like it's working. There we go. G'day, Dan. How are you? Steve, how are you? Okay, we're off and racing. So guys, look, welcome. As young Christian was saying, guys, this is our last European Open with TTP for the year. So that's very, very exciting. Next Thursday, guys, there will be no trading. So there will be no trading. So as a result, this is our last one. Guys, we've achieved an enormous amount this year. Guys, we've got traders in the live trading room that are funded. Guys, we've got some people funded at 300 grand. We've got other people funded at $500,000. So it's been a really good, fun year, guys. Lots of milestones. Flip side being, as we're here again, we're on contract rollover. We're going to have to do some homework because there is a lot going on in the world. So hi, everybody. Hope you're fantastic. Anna, thank you for your email. Very, very much appreciated. So, guys, again, we'll get onto it. Excuse me. We'll get into it. With all that said, guys, we're going to be running the live trading room again today. Why are we going to do that? Ultimately, 4 points on the slide are the most important. Immediate proof of performance, guys. That is for me. That's the number one thing. And also, we want to build confidence in a strategy and also an approach to how we analyze the markets, guys. That always results in some really, really good questions. So please, please, please do, guys, do ask questions. Guys, if I do something that you don't quite understand or you don't know why we're doing it, then please do ask. Now, best time to ask questions, guys. Best time to ask questions is in the last 15 minutes of the first hour of trading when the market slows down. Mind you, today, guys, we're on contract rollover. We've got very, very positive sentiment coming out of the US. We've got 10 high impact news announcements, guys. 10 high impact news announcements a little bit later on tonight. So as a result, we're going to have to probably be faced with a very, very technical day, guys, like we were yesterday, where it will all be about Fibonacci today. So guys, we'll just see what the markets have got for us. Now, guys, because we are trading across multiple jurisdictions today, guys, we're also live streaming. So we've got to cover even the most sensitive of jurisdictions, being ultimately Australia, guys, and New Zealand. So hi to the Aussies and the Kiwis. First and foremost, guys, trading in futures or trading futures and CFDs does involve risk. That risk is magnified because we borrow money every time we take a trade, guys, otherwise known as a trade margin. So that can mean you can make money very quickly, guys. You can also lose money very quickly. As a result, you'll find that our focus, guys, is always about professional risk control. Always about professional risk control. Guys, that's all we ever do. Pete, you're talking about 37.5 degrees. Today, I don't think we've got above 7. I don't think we've actually got above 7 degrees today. Oops, I've gone one slide too early. There we go. So, guys, everything we're doing today is general information only. Past performance of all financial products, guys, particularly in Australia and New Zealand, is no longer allowed to be used as an indication of future performance. As market risk factors, we are going to be trading over the internet today, guys. The internet gives us incredible advantages, but there is a disadvantage that occasionally, guys, your data feed might be affected, live stream may be affected. So there are market risk factors, guys, that are way beyond our control. Again, we can't do anything about that. What I am going to do is guide you as best as I possibly can, as all of the guidance today is 100% as per the 101 video course. Now, speaking of that, for those that are already in possession of the 101 course with Samurai, your course has just been updated in the last 2 to 3 hours. So we've added 2 chapters, guys, 2 chapters at the end of your course being OSR trading and Delta V3 trading. Guys, again, we will see those indicators when we cruise into the markets today. Guys, we wanted to give everybody at Samurai a little bit of homework to do, as well as a Christmas present, which again is exactly right, Cole. Homework at Christmas time. Who would have thought? How rude. How rude. Now, who am I? Very, very brief, very, very brief history. For those that are just joining us, my name is Lockie. I'm one of the founders and also basically the trading system architect behind everything we do at Samurai. I started in futures trading 1st of August 2007, started my first school on the 1st of August 2009, simply because there were no decent trading schools in Australia. Everybody was teaching Forex, and once you get into the Forex market, as you'll probably realize, the Forex market doesn't work for a number of very key reasons. The futures market is designed very, very differently. So I am a military, guys. I'm a military veteran. I'm a mountaineering instructor. I'm a mad keen paraglider. I enjoy skateboarding. And I've had the opportunity to go overseas on multiple trips for the Army. Suffice to say, guys, it was very, very, very good fun. Now, for those that like Samurai, if you like social media, guys, guys, we're on Instagram, we're on YouTube, obviously Facebook, and also TikTok, guys. So TikTok is our latest. Guys, that is our newest, but it is building quite quickly, guys. And our YouTube, guys, I was hoping by the end of the year to cross over 250,000 views. Guys, we have soared past 250,000 views. So there's a lot of people out there in the world, ladies and gents, that are very, very interested in ethical day trading. Guys, I mean ethical day trading. They're interested in an ethical trading school, and they're interested in a trading strategy that actually works. Fancy that. Now, with all that said, guys, email if you've got any questions at all about anything that we're doing, guys, info@samuraidaytrading.com. I know that email is very old-fashioned, but we do still use email. We do use email. Now, guys, tonight we have our monthly support webinar. Guys, we have our monthly support webinar that is on tonight. So tonight we're going to be doing OSR trading, guys, as per the new chapter that's been added or to the updated 101 course. So again, if you're coming along, guys, we're basically going to focus on what works. That is completely free to attend, guys. So you can come along. Anybody in the world that can attend, guys, if you need the link to that, the best way to find that is to go to the front page of the Samurai Day Trading website. Guys, there's a number of free events that we do. The most right-hand event, guys, is that global hub meeting. Guys, that is a classic, opportunity to get questions answered, study what we do, guys. And if you're already with Samurai, guys, great way to reinforce what we do in the live trading room today. Now, with that said, guys, the screens we're going to be running, guys, we're going to be running 4 screens today as per the purple squares on the right-hand side. I'm going to focus on the 4 things highlighted in red. Guys, at the end of the day, candlestick analysis trading started in 2009. Guys, the delta trading was developed in late 2009. Ratios and candle dominance, guys, was early 2010. Guys, and the whole thing started with ABC and stair-step, guys, all the way down, guys, in 2007. So a lot of the stuff that we do today, guys, is very old. I'm just warning everybody out. I can hear little footsteps. Guys, now the little footsteps belong to my princess. She may be, I can hear her. She may be coming to say hello. Guys, Ivy, so Ivy's my little princess. She's 4. Guys, and man, does she love to jump in the middle of webinars. So Ivy, guys, everybody knows Ivy. She does love to come. All right, now let's do the S&P 500. Let's start with the S&P 500. What I'm going to do with the S&P is, again, let's do some analysis, guys. We've got to check the 4-hour chart. This is really, really quite important. Guys, we've had a beautiful turn. We've had a beautiful turn in the market. What I will do is these guys are hypersensitive. As these guys are hypersensitive to the Asian high and also the Asian low. Right? So what we're doing, guys, we're doing a modification to the indicators, guys, to mark the Asian high and low for you, guys, because there are actually 3, guys. There's 3 different opinions about the Asian high and the Asian low. I've got a very, very, very well-tested opinion, guys, and I keep winning over and over and over again. So at this point in time, my opinion wins, guys. My opinion wins. There's a lot of opinions, guys. There's a lot of opinions in the game of trading, guys. Now, at the end of the day, again, opinions are good fun, but again, if the opinions don't result in winning trades, then there's really no point having the opinion, in my humble opinion. So, guys, S&P 500, that's our Asian high. Our Asian low today, guys, is down the bottom of this Fibonacci, so I'll put that on for you. Danilo, good morning. How are you? I hope you are fantastic. Let me, guys, now I live in Asia. You think I could spell Asia, right? So here we go. So what I want to do first and foremost, guys, the Santa rally that everybody was hoping for, guys, the Santa rally looks to have been sabotaged. We'll just see what normally occurs. For those that are brand new to what we do, we normally get a really, really lovely sort of rally, guys, heading into Christmas. I don't think that rally is going to occur this year. They might rally very late, guys, but come next Monday, a lot of the big institutional traders will have probably gone on leave. Obviously, by Wednesday, most people will have vanished. So I think the Santa rally, guys, may come after Christmas at this stage. Now, what I wanted to highlight for those people that are into weekly chart trading, particularly if you are a CFD trader, so for the CFD traders, you've got an absolutely stunning, as you've actually got an absolutely stunning -8 rated short here. That short is triggered. Guys, short normally goes for 3 weeks once it's triggered. So I would suggest, guys and girls, this is a very, very strong weekly sell down. I'd suggest the weekly selling is going to continue. And I'd suggest we're in week 1 of 3 weeks worth of selling. This is why I'm suggesting I don't think the Santa rally, guys, I don't think the Santa rally is going to happen on the S&P 500 or the NASDAQ. Just quietly, I don't think that's going to happen. Guys, down to the daily chart. We've got a really, really lovely stall on the daily chart at the daily Fibonacci's. Right, so therefore we know our Fibonacci's are correct, which is always good fun. Guys, please do remember, if you're drawing your Fibonacci's, they're always drawn up to catch them on the way down. the spine of the Fibonacci, I do know I say this every week, the spine of the Fibonacci on your chart should always be from left to right. It should never be from right to left. As if your Fibonacci is drawn from right to left, it's normally upside down. It brings up a really important educational point. As Fibonacci is not palindromic. Okay, palindromic 808 is a palindromic number. It means it reads the same forwards and backwards. As Fibonacci is not palindromic, it has never actually been palindromic. So just be very, very careful, guys. If somebody tells you Fibonacci is palindromic, it's not, guys. It's just simply not. It's simply not Fibonacci reality. Oof! I'm going to put that Fibonacci on. Now, this is our little daily count. I'm going to add this Fibonacci extension for you. There's my daily blue fibs. The reason I'm going to add that is it looks like, hey presto, these guys are failing at the 133, 140, 1.4 combination. Guys, that means that the daily chart traders are looking to try and reverse. Guys, but it's going to be against a very, very tough sell down candle. Now, bringing you to the 4-hour chart. Guys, the NASDAQ and S&P 500 in particular, guys, this is an absolutely stunning 4-hour long that is triggered. If we go much higher, guys, if we go much higher on the American markets, we are going to go significantly higher. So if we go much higher, we're going to go significantly high, get stuck at the Asian high, we could actually roll over into a really lovely short. Guys, the short will be fueled potentially by the 60-minute chart or the 30-minute chart or the 15-minute chart. Right, that Fibonacci, guys, that Fibonacci has just expired. So once again, I'm going to have to draw my Fibonacci down to catch them on the way up. And those Fibonacci's there, guys, those purple fibs look absolutely incredible. There is a lovely 88.6% Fibonacci reversal that is occurring right now. That's right now on the 5-minute chart. So again, guys, as we do every day, if we get caught at the Asian high, guys, we want to watch the first 15 minutes, please. If we get caught at the Asian high, then we want to try and sell it all the way down to the Asian low. Guys, if they sell down for 15 minutes and then stumble, we're going to turn it around and send it straight back the other way. So for those of you that are new to the European Open, we want to keep a very, very close eye, guys, on the first 15 minutes, please. A very, very close eye on the first 15 minutes. We know about the 4-hour chart, guys. We know about the weekly sell gathering significant momentum. We know about the lows and the highs. The final thing I will mention, guys, 6795. So 6795 is not only the Asian high, but it's also a 4-hour SBR long. So what does that mean? It means that if we close over the Asian high with a nice, big, efficient candle, guys, there's an indicator that tells us whether the candle is strong or not. If we close over the top of that, we're going to go really, really well to the high side. If we struggle, we're going to turn around and go back down. And obviously, our target is going to be Lockie's version of the Asian low. Now, with that said, guys, as I said earlier, welcome to those people that are just logging in. There's basically three different opinions about what the Asian low and Asian high should be. I find that fascinating, guys. But anyway, there's a little bit of conjecture out there in the world about Asian high versus Asian low. Ours keep on working really well, guys. We're just going to roll with what we're doing. So Asian high, guys, for the NASDAQ traders, we're obviously above the Asian high. Please note the disconnect between the S&P and NASDAQ. So S&P 500 is in charge of the NASDAQ. At the moment, they're currently wrestling with their Asian high. The NASDAQ's gone by itself. So again, the NASDAQ is also 24995. So 24995. These guys are well into a 4-hour long. Okay, so they've burned a ton of volume, guys. So you've got climactic volume here. They've burned a ton of volume, guys, basically triggering that. The moment they triggered it, guys, then there's your recoil candle, and then they've just exploded to the high side. So again, what does that mean? Guys, we've got American, what we call charts in conflict. What does that mean? Guys, the NASDAQ traders will have to look for guidance to the S&P. Guys, I note the S&P 500 is currently in a short, so there could be NASDAQ traders, guys, who are looking to trade this little static bar reversal short. If you do trade the pre-market, guys, which is right now, your volatility is currently 48. Guys, so that's calling for a 20-tick first target and risk control point, and then a 50-tick second target. Okay, now we're going to keep a very close eye on what these guys do over the next 10 or so minutes. All right, now let me just bring... One thing for the Nazi traders, guys, if we do get a really, really big sell down, 24607, it's a very long way from where we are now. 24607, we still have a gap to close on the NASDAQ, right? So it's still a price gap in the market. So if I mean, mind you, they've got 3 months. We're on the new contract, so these guys have got up to 3 months to close it. So it might not necessarily happen today. FTX traders, guys, very rarely do I have a red warning on my screen, but you are literally contract rollover day. So we've got to be very careful about watching the volume transition. Guys, I'll show you how to do that in a second. Down to the bottom, guys, for the FESX, we are in a 4-hour long. Guys, we are in a 4-hour long already. These guys do have gaps to close to the downside. Okay, so let's just put that on the screen just to remind everybody of that. We've got, guys, 5688 is a weekly static bar reversal short. So what these guys are currently doing at the moment is the FESX traders are trying to work out, mind you, we have 10 high impact news announcements tonight, guys, European and US news. These guys are trying to work out, are we going to trigger the weekly short or are we going to sit here? Literally, are we going to sit here? S&P volume is currently at 80,000. S&P volume is at 80,000. Guys, we've got no Euro news, 10 high impact US and Euro news a little bit later on, guys. So no news in our session. Daily chart at this stage, guys, very, very heavy sell down. Now, why have we got a heavy sell down? Guys, can everybody see you've got a little static bar reversal short at the top of the FESX here? So for the CFD traders, that is an incredible short because you guys can hold overnight positions easier than futures traders. That daily short, guys, as per the indicator, is likely to go for 3 days, which is 1, 2, 3. So I'm expecting, guys, more downward pressure today on the FESX more than I would upward pressure. But if you are short, guys, if you are short on the FESX on a daily chart, you're obviously in a massive winning trade already. So therefore, that rule of 3 is a very, very generous rule for you guys. Now, this is what we do have to be acutely aware of, guys. This is the danger chart for us today. All right, so once again, let's bring that across. All right, FES thinks it's in a 4-hour chart. So that level there, 5680, really important. There it is there. Okay, so let me just highlight that for you. 5680 is a 4-hour long. Now, guys, why is that important? That's important because if the sellers sell down, they get below this level and they hold below the level, then we could actually roll into a 4-hour swing trigger short. Which is right there. Perfect. All right. So if we roll short, guys, all right, we'll just put on here that is a 4-hour swing trigger short. Daily chart, as per the rule of 3, we've got another selling day to go, guys. If we do get anywhere near yesterday's low and these guys trigger, then for the FTX traders, we've got to be very, very careful not to trade against the sentiment of the FESX, guys. That's why it's down the bottom here as your reference chart. Now, for the DAXy traders, of which we have quite a few DAX traders, 23930, guys, really, really critical point. Okay, let me just double check. That's why. Okay, so 23930 is super strong SBR long on the 60. So again, guys, once again, this is an indicator based trade, but again, that's a -7. I said -17 is huge on the FDAX. So if we do get a sell down here, and the sell down can't be particularly through that green 141.4 fib extension, as if they come back down and then they shoot back up, then if they get up anywhere near that 60-minute long, guys, we're looking at holding the long for 3 hours, guys, as per the rule of 3. Not a great deal on the daily chart, guys, other than the significance of yesterday's low is it's just a massive short. So yesterday's low, I don't think we can I don't think we can hide away from there is a massive short at the bottom of the chart. Now, guys, so in terms of daily charts, we may have to flip all of this around, guys, as the session starts. So this is the new contract, so the 3 of 26 contract on a 1440 chart. At the moment, the volume is 586. No, this is the 1440 on the current contract. And look at this, the volume 684. So it's going to be very close. I would suggest, guys, within 15 to 20 minutes of the market opening, the volume will have switched to the new contract. All right, so we're going to have to keep an eye on it. At this point in time, the balance is on the old contract, but only just on the old contract. It's only just on the old contract. Let me just have a look what these guys are up to. So buyers on the stair step on the 15. Let's have a look on the 30. Buyers on the stair step on the 30. Okay, so we are looking. So the 15-minute chart is a really good guide as to what we're looking for today. No higher high. Okay, I think I laugh. I think we're in for a very, very interesting start on the FDAX. Now, again, we've got gaps to close. We've got gaps to close on both European markets. Now, they don't have to close them today. They don't have to close them today. However, this gap is on the old contract. So someone's going to have to have a crack to the downside. There's no doubt about that. Now, anybody that is trading a funded account today, you may find that your funding provider will force you onto the new FDAX contract. With that, it may force you onto the new FDAX contract. At this point in time, guys, I'm funded. I haven't been forced yet. So depending on the funding partner, depending on the size of your account, depending on a whole lot of stuff. NQ looking for 3 steps and a possible stumble. For the enemy, please, to have picked the reversal. So, guys, there is a really lovely reversal. As we know how much the markets love to turn on the hour. Okay, that is an absolutely stunning static bar reversal long there. Guys, for those that are not familiar with what we do, guys, hiding inside there, let me get rid of that. You've got these delta V3s coming on the chart there. So the delta V3s, guys, in this case, that is institutional orders that are pumping into the market. So Pete, if you're long here, if you're long on that static bar reversal long, so you've got the indicator obviously saying, please go long. We know why they've gone long. And again, there was a long over here as well. There was a long over here, absolutely stunning long. So if we do sell down hard for the Nasdaq and S&P, if we did sell down, please keep an eye on these reversals that are over here on the left-hand side. As if we get back down there again, these guys are going to trigger. S&P 500 has got the same. You guys have got a collection of really, really lovely early reversals over here. Really, really lovely pattern. Really lovely pattern in the charts. That's if we do sell down, guys. We're looking for these as potential reversal points backed by Fibonacci. If these guys, if the Nasdaq and S&P get well beyond, it's all about S&P actually. 5-minute volume hold now just over the new. Yes. Yeah. So we're probably going to switch very, very early, maybe 15, 20 minutes into the session. We're probably going to switch contracts on the FDAX. That means we'll be switching on the FESX as well. So let me just check the FESX volume. What I'm going to do, let me duplicate this into a new tab. Okay, we're going to put this on the new FESX contract. All right, so literally just double tap that one there. And what have we got? Right, so on the new contract, we're 4152. On the old contract, we're 4000. Okay, so let me just have a look there. Right, so when we change over, guys, I'll show you how to change over today. But when we do change over, there's a really, really smart way to do it so you don't screw up your charts and similar. What I want, guys, for the American traders as we head into the start of the session, again, Nasdaq is hypersensitive, please, to the S&P 500. If the S&P 500, guys, if we close over the Asian high, it is a 4-hour static bar reversal long. Nice. So again, if these guys were to close over, the buyers close over that black line, guys, in 48 seconds, we are looking for longs. Guys, if they don't, we're looking for shorts. And it looks like the NASDAQ, guys, at this point in time, the buyers own the stair step. So some of you, if we get some buying on the opening candle, some of you will be targeting this older static bar reversal short. All right, so Fibonacci down to catch them on the way up. Looks like there's good Fibonacci structure there. Please just get an idea what Europe wants to do first, guys, in 21 seconds. Just get an idea of what Europe wants to do first before we jump all over the NASDAQ. That is also a valid SBR short, guys, if these guys bolt to the downside. All right, so all eyes on Europe. Europe will take the lead. So Europe will take the lead as they normally do. It's going to bounce around a fair bit, guys, because of contract rollover. Right, it will bounce around a little bit. Okay, now we're going to let, right, opening candles already change colors. This opening candles already change colors. And I would suggest, guys, this is the Fibonacci extension we're going to be working on. Okay, now you guys are looking for the 133 fib extension failure, which gives you permission to trade. This gives you permission to trade off the pre-top. I say again, if you are going to go short, guys, if you are going to go short on the FDAX, guys, you've got permission to go short on the FDAX at 252 if you trade the opening candle. Just wait for the first 60 seconds to go through, guys, which has just occurred. Just wait for the first ones to go through. Okay, now we are a minute, guys. Now we are a minute into this. So there is a short for the FDAX traders who trade the opening candle. Is it either 252 or 251? If you want to be a little bit careful, guys, 251. First target will be 5 points. That will also be your risk control point. This is only for those people that trade the opening candle on FDAX. It's literally only. I'm saying that, guys, very deliberately because some people don't like the opening candle, and that's okay. Now, if you are going to go short, guys, at 951, right, your first target and risk control point is 946. So your first target and risk control point is 946. You're through targets, guys. Your second target for the experienced traders is 941, please. 941. I'm trying to make that as very, very clear as I can. So, guys, first target will be 5 points on FDAX. Please cut all your risk off, guys. If it runs, it runs. If it doesn't, it doesn't matter because you've already made money. Now, we are looking, guys, if it's gone back up to 951, guys, and tapped you out, then you can enter at exactly the same price level again at 951 and try and bring it down. That short, guys, currently at 941 means you're at your 10-point target. I do think the FDAX is going to go further, so please try and hold this for the experienced traders for a full 25 points. DAX 5 minute, 3/4. So the old is running 3/4 of the new. Okay, so we might have to switch contracts. Guys, may have to switch contracts. Anybody short, guys, anybody short on the FDAX, please, at 951. If you've got experience, please try and hold for a full 25 points. Guys, so you're going to be holding down to 926 for the experienced FDAX traders. All right, which is all the way down here, please. All the way down there. Understanding at this point in time, guys, no one on the FDAX has got any risk at all, please. So no one on the FDAX has got any risk. It's a 133 fib extension reversal. Steve, you got 5 and 10. Well done, mate. That's fantastic. Good. The DAX, guys, is getting absolutely pounded here. Every time the buyers push in, the sellers completely swamp them. So if you've got, guys, again, if you've got the capacity to go for a full 25-point target, 926. Guys, here comes the NASDAQ. So anybody short on the NASDAQ, guys, your first target is 20 ticks. Your second target is 50 ticks. FDAX, you're going to try and hold, please, to 926. Come on, it's at 927. Come, boom. Anyone short on FDAX for a full 25 points off the open. Guys, the reason you're allowed to do that today is you got perfect 133 fib extension failure. Dan G, well done. Beautiful trade. Anyone short on FDAX, guys, it's gone up to 25 points. Geez, plus 12 times 4 on FDAX, mate. Beautiful trade. NASDAQ traders, guys, if you're short on the circled static bar reversal, if you're short on the circled static bar reversal, guys, again, your first target and risk control point on the NASDAQ is 20 ticks. Right, so that means, guys, you've waited for the buyers to show on the opening candle, and then you've grabbed short and they've gone through your first target and triggered your risk control. It's a beautiful trade, Giz, absolutely beautiful trade on FDAX. Last 90 seconds, guys, so again, just be careful about re-entering the DAX. What we're now looking for is a climactic reversal short on FDAX. We need the buyers to close the current candle. So we do need the buyers to close the current candle. We need them to push up like that first. Guys, there is a short under the 76 fibs at 942. If you are a climactic reversal trader on the FDAX at 942, please, your first target is 5 points. You're short at 942. First target is 937. You're currently at 938. Come on, FDAX. Come on, sweetheart. Boom. All right. Anyone short climactic reversal? Anyone short climactic reversal on FDAX? Entry at 942 after they pushed up and failed at the Fibonacci. Holy moly response. Anybody short on FDAX, hold the climactic reversal, please. Try and go for a full 25. Try and go for a full 25. Okay, shotgun start. Nice shotgun start. NASDAQ traders, guys, we're short on the circled one. I want you to hold for 20s and 50s, please. So NASDAQ, you've gone through 20s and 60s already. 20s and 60s. Dan got jumped. Nikki, hey, Nikki got 10, 20, 30, 40 on the NASDAQ. Well done. Holy moly. Holy moly. Oh, Marcus, 10, 30, and 60 on the NASDAQ. All right, here we go. It's on. So it's on again. So well done. All right, now at this stage, guys, we're not going short again. We're not going short again. We're getting ready to go long on the American markets, please. Cole, thank you. Hit the 141.4. Thank you, mate. Very much appreciated. That one. In fact, I've got the 161.8. That Fibonacci is slightly off. Look at that. Nice. Wow, Cole. Great Fibonacci's. So FDAX at this point in time, so DAXI traders at this point in time, you have picked up a short, guys, off the pre-box. All right, you've also picked up a short off the 76s as a climactic reversal to the downside. Now, again, that one has only gone, guys, it's only gone 5, 10, 15. It's only gone 20 points towards a 25-point target. But again, guys, your risk will have run down behind that. Therefore, you've done quite well. What did Breezy get? Craig, hello, mate. How are you? 2 times 15 climactic reversal. Well done, mate. Well done. That is absolutely brilliant. Now we're looking for buys, not sells, please. What is buys, not sells, particularly on the American markets? Breezy, that's a great trade, mate. Well done. Mandy, you got 1121 climactic reversal. Well done. Perfect. So please do, guys, please keep the profit. Please keep the profit coming. This is our last European Open, guys, with TTP for the year. But as I said, guys, we've set a stunning benchmark for next year. Absolutely stunning benchmark. Yep, guys, we're talking about whether Lockie's Asian high is correct or not. Right, so that's what's occurred. Now, the key with the S&P is if the S&P can get over its Asian high, then we're going to be sailing to the high side. If it can't, we're going to be going short again. FDAX last 90 seconds, so no new entries, please. No new entries. Right, FDAX traders, you've had a ballistically good start. So again, massive well done. Guys, please don't forget the hub meeting is on tonight. Guys, also for those that have got the 101 course, your 101 course has had 2 additional chapters added today. Guys, for you guys to study over Christmas as a Christmas present from us. Guys, so tonight in the hub, I'm going to be, again, running through, guys, the basic principles of OSR trading. If you are available, guys, that will be our last hub. Guys, our last hub for the year. Remy, 31 long. Well done, mate. Great trade. Guys, that's our last hub for the year. Can't but it is. Okay. Now at this stage, Daxi, if we close over the pre-top, we can't go short. So if we close over the pre-top, we can't go short. Now we'll do a volume check, guys. Each 15 minutes, every 15 minutes, we'll do a bit of a volume check. Make sure that we are getting on the right side of the volume changeover. Alrighty, let's see what we've got. So we'll hunt, guys. So we're off to a good start, guys. Off to a good start. All right. So the S&P has failed very badly to get anywhere near the Asian high. So, guys, if we get a higher high, so if we do get a higher high on the S&P 500, keep a very close eye down here. Guys, if we do get a higher high or a push through to what appears to be the upper OSR, guys, again, I want the push on the next candle as an OSR trader. Again, if the buyers push up, guys, give us a higher high on the S&P. We're looking for shorts on S&P and NASDAQ. FDAX, really lovely rejection, guys. So again, if we get a really nice push, guys, if you want to be careful, you can go short at 947. So 947 under the 88.6 Fibonacci. I see again, if we get a really nice little buyer push, guys, a 947 is a reasonable entry. A better entry for the FDAX traders is the pre-top. We'd need to obviously push well above the pre-top. I'm watching this 133 extension very closely. Honestly, it's one of the FDAX's favorite numbers. Let's just see what these guys do. Here comes the push. Guys, here comes the push. So let them push. Guys, let them push. This is looking good. Okay, now we have a higher high. Guys, now we have a higher high on the FDAX. Guys, we're looking for a pre-top reversal short. Guys, I'd suggest a 51 entry. They're quite jumpy. Guys, a 51 entry. If you have been picked up at 51, guys, you're looking for a 46 target. You're at 47 at the moment. Okay, they're very jumpy, which means the 15-minute contract rollover is probably starting to trigger. So anybody short at 951? Guys, anyone short at 951? As you waited for your higher high, let's just see what these guys do. The FESX is selling back down into the 50 fib of the day and the open, so there will be some resistance here. Let me just watch very carefully, guys, because if the volume starts to switch, we're going to have to change contracts. What are you guys up to? All right, so for the FDAX traders, guys, your volume is already at low volume trading. Guys, so we're already into the low, well below 200. Guys, well below 200. So I'm going to have to now, potentially in 2 minutes, guys, I'm going to have to change contracts. Now, that doesn't mean anything. Yeah, okay, MJ, guys, it does mean if the volume is low on both contracts, guys, with the FDAX traders, you're just going to have to sit and watch while the bulk of the volume switches contracts. All right, so this is, we've got to be a little bit careful. FESX, guys, let me just check the FESX. This only happens 4 times a year. So FESX new volume is 12,000, old volume is 11,000. Okay, the FESX is switched. So the FESX has switched, which means we have to switch the FDAX. So this is the only danger of trading contract rollover. It's the only danger of trading contract rollover. Too much slippage for me, Keith. Yeah, mate, it's, again, if we're getting lots of slip, guys, today is not the day to trade the FDAX because of contract rollover. Okay, now what I'm going to do, guys, a little tip I give to everybody, guys, make sure that your charts are linked. So we've got an instrument link at the top. So it should be blue, 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 blue. That one won't be blue. That one will be blue. Oh, no, that'll be blue, blue, blue. Perfect. It's all good. So guys, the way to switch contracts across. Marcus, well done. So you got a 10, a 30, and a 15 on NASDAQ. Well done. So the way to switch this, guys, I literally left click on the chart. I type FDAX. Guys, there's the FDAX. It will literally automatically take me to the new contract, right? Which it's now just done. So it's taken me across to the new contract. +5 new contract. Well done, Andy. Nice work. Okay, so again, guys, all of my important charts on FDAX have now changed. I will have to adjust my fibs. I will have to adjust my fibs. Same, guys, down the bottom here on the FESX. We'll just make sure the charts are linked. All right, so we'll make this one lime green. No, can't be lime green. That's the NASDAQ. Let's go for sky blue. All right, so we'll make this one sky blue. We're going to link all these FESX charts together. So sky blue. Going to make this one sky blue. So this is exactly what I would do, guys, as we wait for a trade to set up. Guys, we've got tons of time. That's a sky blue. This is a sky blue. So just link all your charts, guys. Just link all your charts together. So when you change one chart, you change all of them. Okay, that is a sky blue as well. Perfect. Then I come back to my 5-minute chart. It's literally right FESX. It's going to default to the contract with the most volume. So double click on that. The default has gone through. So this should be FESX 3 of 26. This one is FDAX 3 of 26. What we then do, guys, is we save our workspace. So definitely save your workspace. All right, so make sure when you don't come back on Monday, you make sure that you're on the right contract. And now I've got to check some fibs. All right, so while we're here, for those that have gone long off the Asian high, amazing trade. Well done. Geez, nice work. And here comes the jump. Okay, so S&P 500, guys, is going to try and get above the Asian high. Anybody that is long on the NASDAQ, guys, you may have traded that as a static bar reversal long, or you might have grabbed these black diamond deltas, or you may have grabbed these buying deltas here, guys, those V3 deltas for those that like V3s. If you are long on anything on the NASDAQ, guys, or if we get a new delta, please hold that new delta, please. Hold the new delta for up to 15 minutes, please. If we get a new buying delta. While we're doing that, guys, I'll do a quick Fibonacci check on the FDAX. Okay, all the Fibonacci's are off because of the switch to the new contract. So again, let me just adjust these on the run, the daily chart. Whoops. So guys, if we don't get a valid long on the NASDAQ, we are looking for a short. Right, so if we don't get a valid long, we are looking for a short. That rejection, guys, on NASDAQ is looking very sexy. So anybody that is long, guys, even on those deltas, you've gone well beyond your 20-tick first target. Okay, so well beyond your 20-tick first target. I'm just going to take this away for a moment. Let me take it away and adjust these Fibonacci's faster on a slightly larger screen. Okay, that one. Adjusted. Sometimes, guys, this happens to us right in the middle of a trading session. Okay, there's no real way to prepare for it other than to have multiple workspaces running simultaneously. All right, that Fibonacci's exactly where it needs to be. So let's bring that back on. Right, that Delta V3 on NASDAQ. Guys, you've got a Delta V3 on NASDAQ. If you are a V3 trader, guys, that's a very, very exciting signal. Guys, in 1 minute and 38 seconds from now, what we need is proof that the S&P 500 is going to move over the top, guys, over the top of the Asian high and hold it. Guys, so that little buying signal up there on NASDAQ, guys, is awesome once the buyers prove they're in charge. Right? Once the buyers prove they're in charge. Okay, this one. For the FDAX traders, guys, your next reversal is going to be a previous pivot reversal. Right, so we're looking for a previous pivot reversal. We look like we're in the last 60 seconds or so of the candle. double check that Fibonacci is correct on the 60-minute chart. Okay, don't like that fib. I don't like that fib. It's up the wrong way. So that being said, for the DAXI traders, our next trade is a previous pivot, guys, and we've got to watch the volume. So the volume is okay on the new contract. Guys, volume is okay. S&P, guys, keep a very close eye on the S&P for the NASDAQ traders. That Delta V3 is absolutely stunning if this is an efficient CORPC button trend. Guys, if it is an efficient candle, we then need a seller retrace, guys, and a violent rejection. So again, we'll put all of our structure back on again. So what I'm looking for is I'm looking for a nice, big, strong buying candle on both markets. 60-minute fib, they are following. Thank you, MJ. Thank you. So let me grab this. Guys, let me blow this up. We can get rid of that one. We don't need that. For the NASDAQ, guys, for the NASDAQ traders, again, we do need the sellers to show on the candle, please. So we need the sellers to show on the candle. Okay, even if it's a tiny little show, we need the sellers to show and then the buyers to thump in. At this point in time, I don't have sellers showing on the NASDAQ. I said for a brutally wonderful trade, as we're looking for the sellers to show and then the buyers to take over, please. Okay, that is 38. Okay, tell you what, I really like, guys, I really like this one as a 15-minute chart fib. All right, now, whoops, guys, FESX, has just got to its previous pivot, so we're going to be watching for a reversal down on the, let's watch for a reversal down on the FDAX, guys. If we get that previous pivot reversal, there will be a really lovely Fibonacci, guys, from here to here, as MJ has suggested. There it is, guys, 76.8 fib. So if we get a red, guys, if we get a red delta on the FDAX, guys, a red delta, absolutely brilliant. If you are a 76.8 Fibonacci reversal trader, guys, because the FESX has failed at the previous pivot, guys, because it's failed there, you can go short on the FDAX. Guys, let me just switch this across here. Okay, so for the FDAX traders who trade off the purple Fibonacci's, guys, if you trade off the purple fibs, guys, then you may have gone short under the 76.8. If you have gone short under the 76.8, guys, you're looking for a 5-point target if you're new to trading, a 10-point target if you're slightly more senior. Plus 10, Keith, nice work, mate. Well done. Giz, 9 and 8 OSR trade, FDAX, well done. Mate, fantastic. Now, we are doing OSR trading today, guys, in our hub meeting. So note that the 20 past candle has pushed up towards the OSR and failed, allowing for the short to occur, and that's obviously produced some profit. So well done to everybody that's traded that. All right, you clearly know what you're doing if you've taken that trade. So guys, whoever's teaching you, keep doing what they're doing. Keep doing what they're doing. Now, for FDAX, we would need to see the buyers return into the market, certainly turn the candle green before we're looking for another reversal short. I'm very, very tempted, guys, very tempted, again, to trade the FDAX as a potential SPR short in 1 minute and 55 seconds. NASDAQ, guys, you are not allowed to take the long if you get picked up in the last 90 seconds of the candle. So at the moment, we have a seller retrace, guys, to the 38 fib. If you are going to go long, guys, on the Delta V3, it is a trade, guys. It is a valid trade. We have support from the S&P 500. It might take them a little bit of time to take off. Guys, it might take them a little bit of time to take off. Your PVI is currently 57, guys. So your risk control point, guys, is around the 16 tick mark, which looks like that. So again, let me just bring your little box down there. So for those that are watching the risk control point, you need the buyers to push through if you are an efficiency trader, guys, if you trade a Delta V3, we do need the buyers to push through the top of the box so we can cut our risk off. Now, the S&P 500 is at the top of a very, very important Fibonacci level. So they are literally at the top of the slightly larger move here. Okay, they're at that fib there. So we need the S&P, guys, to move over the top of that 100%. Okay. That's all right, mate. No. If you don't like trading the last 90 seconds, I mean, that V3 Delta was picked up literally 4 or 5 seconds before the last 90 seconds. Now, me personally, guys, I love getting into trades in the first sort of 90 seconds of the candle because we've got at least 3 minutes for the candle to show us what it wants to do. At least 3. Now, we've got at this stage... the S&P is shying away, guys. The S&P is shying away from that 100 extension, but it's now very obviously over the top of the Asian high. It's very obviously. So FTAX, it is a ratio-based static bar reversal short, guys, at 130. If you're allowed to trade a ratio-based short, guys, with around 20 points of risk, you're looking at an entry of 130. It's 130. Now, I know I've got NASDAQ traders long, guys. If you can hold the risk, it is a valid trade. We were picked up as just on the last 90 seconds. So, again, guys, I really do like that rule. Nikki, you got 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 off the OSR and the 150 extension. Okay, well done. Well done, well done. Now, anyone that's short on FTAX, guys, at 130, junior traders, your target's 125. Senior traders, your target is 120. It's obviously already gone through to the senior traders' first target. Andy, well done. NASDAQ, guys, again, we may actually get a negative trade here, and it will be 100% because we got picked up right next to the last 90 seconds. Right next to it. Giz, you've got a 9-4 contracts on the SBR. Beautiful trade. Nazi, we're going to actually have a negative trade here. If you did get picked up on the Nazi, it looks like we might have a negative, which is really annoying because we very, very rarely get a negative trade. I'm going to mark that, guys, as a negative. FTAX, completely different. You guys have obviously picked up the SBR. It's gone way beyond the 10-point target. So a big well, the FTAX traders. Again, guys, it was all about the OSR, which is the subject of our education tonight. Anyway, that's the subject of what we're going to be doing tonight in our hub meeting. So FTAX, NASDAQ, guys, there is a negative trade there if you could hold the risk and if you enter in the last 90 seconds. All right, now, again, we're always trying to get into the trade, guys. First 90 seconds to 2 minutes, just like the FTAX has just done. Guys, it means everybody was in on the FTAX and out on the FTAX in literally under 60 seconds, which is very exciting for the FTAX traders. Nikki, yeah, well done. So at this stage, guys, the S&P 500, guys, has actually set up a really, really incredible short. Guys, the NASDAQ's got an incredible short as well. So, guys, I do apologize. If you were in the long, it's gone far enough to trigger a very tight risk control, but it didn't go the full risk. So I'm going to mark that up as a losing trade. That's our first loss, guys. I think it's our first loss for the week. FTAX, you guys are still just bopping along with a ridiculously high success rate. Now, you guys had, again, your 133 fib extension reversal. Then you had your climactic reversal. So DAXI traders, you're sitting at 3 from 3. The V3 deltas on NASDAQ, guys, those 2 red deltas are valid if you would like to take a red diamond delta short. On the NASDAQ, guys, if you are going to take those, the risk is a little bit for what we normally do. However, as we would try and do a 1-to-1 risk offset on that one, you'd be looking ideally, guys, for a 20-tick first target and a 100-tick second target. Anybody that is short on the red diamond delta, guys, again on NASDAQ, guys, as these guys turn, please, 20-tick first target is out. Please go for a 20-tick first target, guys, on NASDAQ. Look for a 100-tick second target, please. S&P 500, the Delta V2 short. All these V2 shorts are valid, guys, on the S&P 500 as well. FDAX, you've got your SBR, which is perfect. So well done. That's our first trade on the new contract, and that's actually gone quite well. As I would look for a 5-point first target, 10-point second target, guys, or just straight to 10s like Jizz has done. Anyone short on the NASDAQ for your through target, your risk is controlled. Guys, if we do get below the lower OSR, guys, the NASDAQ is going to run. Guys, so these guys are going to run. But note, guys, if you are short on the red diamond delta on NASDAQ, please, your risk is controlled. You have no money at risk on a long range target, please. Caleb, it's the new contract. So there are a lot of superstitious traders don't trade. Superstitious traders don't trade contract rollover day. Anna. No, Anna. No. Okay, Cody, thank you, mate. Yeah, no, that's a good point. So, guys, so who's the Polish Prime Minister? So there's talk about this $200 billion worth of Russian money being held in Belgium. There's talk about that being released to fund the Ukraine war. Guys, the Polish PM and the Hungarian PM have vetoed that decision, basically saying Brussels is not allowed to do that. Guys, so there's now panic in Europe as to how they're going to fund the ongoing campaign in Ukraine. Guys, because there is no one putting up their hand to fund it. So basically, there's going to be a whole lot of volatility coming to the market today, guys, if that's the case. Now, for the NASDAQ traders, guys, you've bought the market again. It means the red diamond delta, if you are a delta trader, the red diamond delta traders, again, you're looking for another 20 tick trade, but we've got to be very, very careful that these guys got caught. Guys down here. Nikki, you got 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 off the lower OSR. So that's a beautiful trade, Nikki. A single touch reversal off that one. So well done. I've got nothing new, guys. Nothing new on the SE. All I'd say for the Nazi traders, if you've gone short on the red diamond delta first time through, guys, it's gone 10, 20, 30. It's gone over 40 ticks to the downside. So worst case scenario, you've had your 20 tick target taken out. Your 50 tick target wasn't taken out, but your risk control is chasing the market and you've been stopped out positive. If we get a higher high on the FDAX and the FESX, absolutely, we would be looking to try and trade the static bar reversal short, guys, on the FDAX again. Guys, so again, guys, we're looking for a 130 entry short. I really want the buyers to show and get annihilated. Guys, my preference is for a higher high. We have got a higher high on the FESX. We may not get the higher high on the FDAX. So just watch what the FESX does because it's pushing up to the, there we go. Good, we got a good little push now. So again, guys, if the FESX pushes up and then closes over the previous pivot, then we can't go short on FDAX. Okay, can't go short on FDAX. We may be setting up big reversals. Guys, may be setting up big reversals, but again, the beauty of a big reversal, the candle's got to close. Guys, candle's got to close. Cody, thank you. Yes, guys, volume on the new FDAX contract is shocking. Shocking volume. Now, if these buyers, guys, on FDAX get drilled, there is a short at 130. So your higher high failing at Fibonacci, you're basically re-entering the static bar reversal short. As I see the sellers on FESX are peeling the buyers away from the previous pivot. Now, that means, guys, if you are going to go short on FDAX, a couple of points. We're low volume trading because of the split contract. Guys, there are some people that don't trade split contract days, which is today. Anyone that's traded the FDAX so far, guys, we've gone well so far. We've gone well. If you are going to go short on the FDAX, guys, at 130, just be aware your first target, guys, with a low volatility now of 22, your first target's 125. There will be slippage, guys. There will be slippage on the FDAX simply because it's contract rollover. FESX has failed perfectly, guys, at the previous pivot, which means the weight of the Europeans is going to be in favor of the sellers. As anybody who is funded today, you'll probably find your funding partner will force you onto the new contract. FDAX, mathematically, these guys should absolutely pummel a target at 125. Absolutely pummel the target. No new trades, guys, on the S&P yet. No new trades. Yes, Toby, spot on the mark. Absolutely spot on the mark. So anybody short on the FDAX, the sellers are about to hit the afterburners in 11 seconds. All right. Would anybody like to have a bet against me on that one? So afterburners are about to pop, guys, on the FDAX. If you're short from 130, guys, your target is 125. You're on target now. Just give them a little bit of a chance. Just give them a little bit of a chance to fuel up the afterburners. Let's see what these guys, let's see what they can do. Again, we're probably going to head down to the 50 fib of the day on the FDAX. And Toby, yes, it is your favorite reverse. Oh, here we come. Here we come. So Toby, if you're short, mate, if you're short on your favorite reversal, mate, your entry's at 24, your first target's 19, and you're already on first target, please. Toby, just for you, mate. Just for you. So you're short. So no one else is allowed to sell except for Toby. Mate, you're short. Oh, you're short at 124. Your first target is 119. Okay. Geez, you got ATM. That's okay. That's okay. There's a little bit more fuel in the tank. They'll probably have another crack at that again. What we've got to be aware of is the FESX is cruising down into its pre-top. So if we get another sell down on FDAX, guys, and they basically hit your risk control point. Yes, Andy, if they hit your risk control point, guys, and your ATM triggers, then that's exactly what the ATM is for. Your volume, though, guys, on FDAX, your volume is now silly low. Guys, silly low. So what I'm going to have to do for all of the live traders, guys, I have to give you a volume warning because that is starting to get dangerously low. Guys, it is contract rollover day. All right, contract rollover day. Okay. So, guys, I'll switch my attention to the US markets. They've got absolutely incredible volume. And then we can roll from there. Nazi, sellers own the stair step, so we're looking for buying-based reversals only. Again, guys, I didn't call the Black Diamond Deltas. If you are a Delta trader, you may have gone long on that Delta there or that Delta there. If you have, guys, well done. Well done. Note the sellers own the stair step, guys, so we're looking for buying-based reversals only. Andy, Remy, you got plus 50 off the Black Delta. That's a great trade. Andy, yeah, perfect. Mate, we've got our hub on tonight. So, guys, if you are coming to the hub, brilliant. If you can't come to the hub, it will be recorded for everybody, guys, so you don't have to come along. Guys, we're going to be doing OSR, guys, OSR trading today, which has proved to be an absolute dynamite topic, guys, today already. So that's what we're going to be doing. Andy, perfect, mate. Perfect. Now, guys, for those that missed it, the OSR and Delta V3 chapters have been handed, guys, over to Samurai. They're now in your 101 course. Guys, I've already checked. Guys, they're already there, ready to rock and roll. So everyone has homework to do over Christmas. Everyone's got homework to do, which is exciting. We've got to let that volume lift on, guys. Got to let the volume lift on the DAX. All right, let's see what we've got. So 40 minutes into the session. What are we doing? So far, guys, you've had, many of you have had a really, really good little session. Again, depending on how you trade, guys, those that went long off the Asian high, well done. Those that grabbed the deltas, all these buying deltas here, you've got this cluster. As you got this cluster of signals through there. Anybody that took any of those, guys, you've done quite well. Remy's just taken the Black Diamond Delta, guys. That's done quite well. Again, we spoke about the long up the top here, guys. We were talking about triggering just shy of the last 90 seconds, guys. So that's a really good blanket rule for everybody. Buyers have just shown, guys, on FDAX. So some of you may have taken the static bar reversal short again. So if you have taken this static bar reversal short, guys, the same entry again, you're looking for an entry of 24, guys, with your first target of 19, but your volume is too low, guys, too low for the FDAX traders. So Daxi, what it means is your volume will be back in force tomorrow, guys. It'll be really, really volatile as well tomorrow. Okay, really, really volatile. Let's just see what we've got coming through. If the NASDAQ, so if the guys, if the let me just double check. If the FESX, guys, was to close a candle underneath its pre-top, guys, if we do close a candle underneath the pre-top, the FDAX is going to tank. All right, so let's just keep an eye on that. NASDAQ and S&P, no new trades. Keith, the FDAX volume will pick up on the hourly turn, 100%. It normally does. And it's normally about 45 minutes. It's normally about 45 minutes into the session that we see the volume start to flood into the old contract. And ironically, anybody that's bought the new contract, guys, we've still got gaps to close to the downside. So I wouldn't be surprised at all, guys, if we do get a big selling candle on the FESX, that these guys will cruise down and try and close their gap. Now for the FESX, guys, that's all the way down here. What are we looking at? 1, 2, 3, 4. So 20 points. 20 points. The FDAX, 20. Let me do the maths for you real quick. It gives quick mathematics. This calculator ready to go. 24126, 24126 divided by 5713 equals times 20 equals. FDAX is going to go 84.46 points to the downside. 84.46. Therefore, as if the FESX decides to sell, we're going to pick up a really lovely short. A really lovely short. We've just got to wait for permission, guys, from the FESX to take that short. And at the moment, guys, the NASDAQ, what are they doing? They're keeping an eye on the S&P 500 traders, basically trying to work out, are you going to close over the Asian high, which is also the previous 240 high? Guys, the reason being is that's a really, really lovely 4-hour static bar reversal. If they get over that and they can dominate that level, guys, then we're going to get a really, really lovely buying move, guys, on the NASDAQ. Okay, really lovely buying move. MJ, well done, mate. Well done. So all eyes for the FDAX traders, guys. All eyes are on the FESX. Guys, if you are trading the US pre-market a little bit later on, just be advised there are 10 high-impact US and European news announcements. Guys, basically at 10:30, 10:45. Right, 10:30, 10:45. And there's a lot of commentators, guys, that are currently sort of pulling apart Donald Trump's White House address. Lots of people pulling that apart, guys, and basically working out what it all means. Now, guys, let's just watch very, very closely. Again, we're approaching the last 90 seconds. Guys, if we do get a really dominant S&P 500 close again, this last time we got an inefficient close. They got tanked. If this is an efficient close, guys, they're highly unlikely to get tanked. Mate, that's okay. That's okay. You will. So for the FDAX traders on contract rollover, guys, you will get slippage. There's no question about that. And speaking of that, guys, the sellers, did they? No, the buyers still own the stair step. Okay, buyers still own the stair step. Okay, we know about the volume. S&P is very, very strong candle coming through now. So for the NASDAQ traders, we may be about to pick up a long signal. It's got to be an efficient CORPC bar. I don't see any reason why. This isn't going to try and have a crack to the high side. There is a Fibonacci for the NASDAQ traders. I was running all the way from the top to the bottom here. That is obviously not the issue. Let me check the 15-minute fib. Okay, the big Fibonacci, the one that's really going to be important, is this one here. Yesterday's low, 73. Okay, this candle, guys, this candle's got to be very impressive on both the NASDAQ and the S&P 500. Now, the only way we can pick up a long, Dan, I'm just checking that. The only way we can pick up a long, guys, is if we get a really, really efficient standout candle. Guys, we've got that on both markets simultaneously. We do need the sellers. Guys, we do want the sellers to show even a fraction, even a little bit. Don't you just run without us, please. The deltas
Hi, Lachlan. Can you hear me? No. I guess you can hear me now. Can you hear me now? And I can hear you too. I think you can hear me now. Should be nice.
Yeah, mate. Are you there?
I am there. Are you there? So, okay, you can hear
I
me still.
can, but
Oh,
the
okay.
computer is just not.
All right, all
I
right.
don't know.
So it means, guys, you can hear
Holy
me. The
moly! Too many
audience, you can hear
systems
me.
running. Too many systems running. Guys, can you? Those in the webinar, can you hear Christian? Can you hear Christian? Yes, you can. All right, mate. It's all yours. It's all yours. You go. We've had a really good trading day, and thank you to TTP. And thank you to TTP, sir.
Great. Just a quick message for all of you guys. It was our last live trading room this year, and at the same time, we're sad to announce it, but it doesn't mean that we're not going to do anything like that in 2026. Watch on the updates for sure. There is something else coming for 2026, live trading rooms. As we can see, we have a lot of people joining it. So as Lachlan mentioned a couple of minutes before, it has a lot of interest from you guys, and we are very happy to see that. And we are very happy to have Lachlan as well with us as a wonderful mentor who can explain
All right,
the
now,
market
guys. I
moves from
can't
his
hear
perspective.
Christian. So Christian, I'm just going to wave because I can't hear you. I don't know why. All right. One and those coming to the hub, I'll see you. I'll see you in 30 minutes. Ready to go. Bye bye. Bye bye bye.
Right, guys. Just a quick reminder from my side about the TTP Pass. You can learn more on our website. We have a silver and gold TTP passes, which both give you 20% discount for the whole year. It activates the moment you purchase it. So make sure you can go through all of the details. It's not only about discounts, it's about access to exclusive Discord VIP channel, exclusive bonuses, giveaways, and there is a lot included to this. So guys, if you haven't checked it yet, we highly recommend you to go on our website and check all the details there. Thank you all for joining. It was really lovely as usual, and see you next year. Bye bye,
I can
guys.
now hear you, Christian. Bye bye. Bye bye.